All right, my name's Werm One. I've been doing graffiti since 1993. What is that, like 24 years? Something like that. When I started doing graffiti, I used to see a lot of the artwork up through the neighborhoods, and I was always fascinated with it. And I started doing art at a young age, probably about 8 years old. And 93, I started to tag on alleys, and I was the alley king on my block. I had every garage on my block. And then, like, little by little, I went from the alleys to the mailboxes, and from the mailboxes to Archer Avenue, to the busy streets. And then in 93, they opened up, well, they didn't open it, they built the Orange Line, and they didn't open it till later that year. But I started tagging on the train before the train was even open, and that was when I first started getting more serious about it. I was in a couple different crews before I was cab crew, and in 1994 was when I joined cab crew, and I've been cab crew ever since. And recently, a couple years ago, I got down with X-Men as well. I'm from the South Side. I was born and raised around. I was basically raised around McKinley Park, back of the yards, Bridgeport, and Brighton Park.
So that's kind of like the area you did graffiti around there, and then you kind of spread out?
Yeah, in 94, I started doing graffiti seriously on the trains. I would take the train from the south side to the north side and get off at every station just to write on the stations. And little by little, we, took the whole city, which is called being all city. Started off, conquering the Orange Line. In 94, at one point we counted, and I had 56 spots on the Orange Line. So after we did that, I started to go to the blue line, then the red line, then the brown line, and eventually until I had stuff on every train line. I put out 2 albums so far. The first one was called Off the Hook, and the second one is called Destined for Greatness. A lot of the songs that I did are about graffiti and about stories of things that I've been through in my life. Pretty much just try to vividly paint a picture with words. I do a lot of shows. I've done music videos. You can see on YouTube, Werm One. Yeah, I used to do a lot of illegal graffiti. I did that for like 24 years, and then I recently, this last year, decided to stop and be all about providing for my family. So I took something that I used to go to jail for, and I used to get yelled at by my teachers for drawing in my notebooks. I actually failed art class, and I took that and turned it into a business, and now I provide for my family, and all I do is paint every single day of my life.